Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. Tonight we'll see Seattle as they play against the Trailblazers. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Sunday, then on Monday.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. Shepherd is out there with Topic. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Michael Porter. It's stolen. In transition. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Throw it down on the lob. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now, we get to find out.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. The layup misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the paint. Shakur. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Porter. Three-pointer, no good. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. Bledsoe. And there's the rejection. Spins. Pass to Shepherd. Lets it fly. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside Porter. Here's Topic. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shakur. And the 18-footer right on the mark. He has 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Porter. No points so far. And it's Shepherd missing.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. Joe's checked in for Seattle. And he sinks the second. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 2.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's Porter, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Shepherd. And he banks in the layup. Shepherd's got 6.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Shakur. That shot is off. And so Porter will bring it up for Seattle. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
To the wing on the left. Here's Shepherd.
Trailblazers foul. Number 44. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Seattle trails by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Joe on the wing. And here's Porter. He's covered by Bledsoe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
5 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass. 9 points in the game. Seattle trails by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Yes, it's good.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Ayton. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Out left to the wing. Portis the screen. Shakur. And here's Bledsoe. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Murray's checked in for Shepherd. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
Murray scanning the floor. Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Shakur, he's guarded by Porter. Bledsoe for three. Seattle trails by 5. For three, gets the three to fall. 6 points for him.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. You know, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
Bledsoe outside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Pass to Bledsoe. Clock at 4. Puts up a 3. Seattle pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Murray with it. No good. That would have tied it. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc to the left side wing. Shakur. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Seattle has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Right side Murray. Back to Joe. Pass to Ayton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
For Portland, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Shakur. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Timeout called, Portland.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Portland, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Who poked away. Here's the break. Here's Shepherd, and buries the jumper to finish off the break. Shepherd's got 8 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Shakur, covered by Joe, back to Bledsoe. Again, the miss by Portland.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Shepherd, that's good.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Portland's head coach. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Seattle making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Portland trails by 3. It's not going to go for him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Mobo. Now here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that does it for the first quarter. Seattle out in front. They lead by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And Seattle, looking at who they've got DeAndre Ayton. Shepard is out there with Topic. Then it's Keegan Murray, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. Outside Murray. Pass to Topic. To stop the drought. Portland with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Bledsoe for 3. Hits the trifecta. And now a 4-point Portland lead.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Shepard. Now Murray. Ayton with a screen. Off with the layup.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And here's Bledsoe. This one for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to review the game plan. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Seattle. Pass to Topic. Here's the 3. Portland with a rebound. Bledsoe's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porzingis sets a screen. On the take. Perfect execution from Porzingis.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Pass to Ayton. Ayton with a screen. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Seattle pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Out to the right wing. Bledsoe against Porter. Shot clock at 6. And Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
From behind the arc. Topic grabs the miss.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
To the right side. Shakur. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And here's Shepard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Shepard's got 14 points for the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Bledsoe. Shepard, he's checked in for Seattle.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Portis.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Ayton with a screen. Murray from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
First free throw is good.
This helps build their lead. They're having a solid second quarter at the free throw line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Pass to Murray. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Shepard, he's checked in for Shepard. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Portland leading by 7. To the wing, right side. Outside Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets a screen. Shakur. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Topic. Back to Murray. The 3 ball. Keegan, 4th 3.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Porzingis sets a screen. Inside. That one is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Portland has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. 1:51 left in the second quarter. And the shot goes in. 18 points for him.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Pass to Topic. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. And that'll tie this game up.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. That one goes in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
There's the drive. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Seattle shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first. Portland making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Hits both from the stripe.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Wing shot on the way. Seattle pulls it in. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Shepard for 3. That shot, no good. For Portland, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Seattle pulls it in. 26 seconds left in the second. And that one's good. Topic.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Bledsoe. Takes a three. The shot no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Seattle out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserve.
And next up on the... And that's it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Portland trails by 3. Shakur lays it up and banks it in. Give him 20.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And for Seattle, we've got Michael Porter. Topic out there with Shepard. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Pass to Bledsoe. Here's the pick. Shakur. And Ayton pulls it down. Seattle leading by 4. Here's Topic. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go that time. Oh, there's the alley! And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Ayton with the stuff.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Shot clock at 5. Bledsoe for 3.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Shepard. He's got 19, and Ayton gets it to go.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
He takes it in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
First team foul.
Seattle leading by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
3-pointer, and he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Shepard. Soft touch off the glass. Shepard's got 21 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. That one a little long.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Shepard. Fires from 14. Portland with a rebound. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Down low. Porzingis sets a screen. Takes the 3. Seattle pulls it in. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the drive. Pass to Topic. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. Topic has got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now here's Bledsoe. Fires for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard. 21 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. Over Ayton. And that one's good. Porzingis. 6 points for him.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Great open look there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timeout called. Portland. Portland trails by 8. Pass to Bledsoe. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Porter pulls it in.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Shepard, that's good.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
From deep. Cranes the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Up top, Ayton. Pass to Topic. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Bledsoe with it. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Out to the right wing. Shakur pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 28 points for him.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
And he drives in, drops in the layup for 2.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
To the inside, Porter. And Bledsoe pulls it down. Bledsoe's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shakur, and he dunks it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Portis, he's checked in for Portland. Joe's checked in for Seattle. Pass to Porter. Right wing. Here's Shepard. Given 23. Porter's shot is off.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Joe. Here's Ayton, defended by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shepard. He shoots it. And Bledsoe pulls it down. Bledsoe's got 8 rebounds in the game. Porzingis sets a screen. Inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Shepard. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Both teams will make substitutions. Clock is at 3. Here's Shepard. It's blocked. Portland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Seattle pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining.
Lobo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. An open look for Porter. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter here. From deep, Seattle pulls it in. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Shepard. Up top, Porter with the 10-footer. Good on the bucket. And now a 3-point Seattle lead.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Bledsoe outside. Counted from distance. Bledsoe's got 17 points.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Pass to Shepard. There's the triple. The shot won't fall.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That'll be a second foul of the game. Abaji's checked in for Seattle. Topic comes in for Joe. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here he goes. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 15 points in the game.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Abaji pass to Murray. Here's Mobo. Here's Topic. 6 points for him. Good.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Shakur. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Back to Caruso. Pass to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Here's Kamari. And the three-pointer goes. Kamari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Mobo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And for Seattle, we've got Topic, also Shepard out there, and it's Mobo in at the center spot. They grab their own miss. Pass to Kamari. 6 on the shot clock. Caruso finds Porzingis. Fades. Seattle pulls it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And for Seattle, they've got Shepard. He's out there with Topic, and it's Mobo in at the center position. Back to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Timeout, Trailblazers. Teams deciding to change it up and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Murray. 3-pointer. And again, Seattle with a triple.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Portis outside. On the wing, Bledsoe. Offensive board. Second chance shot. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Down low. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. Portland with a rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And here's Portis. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
Here's Shepard, and he drains the quick shot. Shepard's got 9 points here in the second half. Portland trails by 3. Pass to Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Seattle. Topic comes in for Joe.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Shakur, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Porter gets the bucket.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And he lays it up and in. He's got 40 now.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
They grab their own miss. controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Bledsoe. To take the lead. And Aiden pulls it down. Seattle shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Topic. From outside the arc. Portland with a rebound. Bledsoe's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porzingis sets a screen. That shot wide open.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Seattle shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Shepherd. To the paint. Here's Porter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over to the wing. Shakur. The drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
2 minutes remaining.
From downtown, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the middle. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Porter gets the bucket.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
With the teardrop. Here's Porzingis. And the baseline jumper goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Porter from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Shepherd. Portland with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Intercepted. Pass to Aiden. He puts up a 3. The shot comes out, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
And Seattle calls time here. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And here's Shepherd for 3, and it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Aiden. Here's Topic. Deflected! And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
He can't be happy with fouling out, but the game seems out of reach anyways.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so So Portland takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes.